It's finally Friday, and it's weather for Weather Geeks time. Welcome back, everyone, on this rainy, early Friday afternoon. Now, if you're watching this a little later in the afternoon, of course, the radar is going to look a little different at that point, but I'm recording this at about 2:10 p.m. The rain that pushed in late in the morning, early this afternoon, continues to impact our entire viewing area, but the back edge of the steady rain is pushed across I-77, and then there's kind of a nice break in the action here. You get out to the west, though, and in western Ohio, there's more scattered showers. A little bit closer to the actual cold front, which is out in here, out in Indiana, up into Michigan as well. There's no thunder and lightning on the radar right now. I'm skeptical that we get any thunder and lightning for the rest of the day, but I suppose one or two showers could get feisty enough to be accompanied by some thunder and lightning later on this afternoon, but it's going to be a real isolated thing. I do suspect. Well, it's pretty easy to pick out where our front is. There's a sharp clearing line on the satellite right through there. And we can also bring up the temperatures, of course, this afternoon, show you what's going on there. And it is turning quite a bit cooler out across parts of the, that's not what I wanted, parts of the lower Ohio Valley, the Midwest as well. Look at these mid-afternoon readings, Iowa and into parts of Wisconsin and Minnesota, heading towards Chicago. This is the air mass that's going to be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to feel much more like November than today. We're on the warm side of things for right now. The dew points are even somewhat elevated. It's kind of muggy outside this afternoon. Dew points right now are into the lower, if not middle 60s across the valley. So a little bit of humidity, a little bit of juice in the air for these showers to squeeze out. We've seen some decent rainfall rates with that band of showers so far this afternoon. But let's focus on what's going to happen as we head through the rest of the day. Of course, it's Friday night. A lot of people heading to high school football games. It's homecoming for some high schools tonight. One thing for sure, the threat for severe weather is very minimal. Here's a look at the overall risk out of the Storm Prediction Center. The green area is just the general or very low thunderstorm risk. If we saw yellow on this map, that would be an enhanced risk of severe weather. There's no yellow anywhere. So again, while there could be some lightning and thunder later on this afternoon, and hopefully not for high school football, even if there's some lightning and thunder, severe weather, damaging winds, large hail, that sort of thing, just doesn't look very likely at all. What is likely is that we're going to be visited by raindrops a few more times. Let me bring up the latest high-resolution rapid refresh model. This is our highest resolution computer model that we have access to. And we're going to skip ahead a couple of hours here to 3 o'clock this afternoon. Let's actually go ahead to 4 o'clock so we get a little farther along here. Here we go. 4 o'clock this afternoon. Our main band of rain is pushed east. As you look at the simulated radar here, this is probably a little overdone based on the current radar. And this model has a tendency to overdo things a little bit. But you'll notice our main band is pushed east, a little bit of a break. Out to the west, scattered showers developing, even if this is a little overdone. It has the general right idea in terms of the type of precipitation. Steady rain east, spotty, showery rains to the west. And we'll go ahead to 6 o'clock here, as a lot of people are heading to high school games this evening. You know, this, again, probably is a little overdone, but still, we're certainly going to have in our forecast the chance for a couple of showers around as you head off to a lot of our local stadiums this evening. Outside chance there's thunder and lightning with this at 6 o'clock, but again, outside chance it's not super likely. Wouldn't be shocked, but it's not super likely. Kickoff time at 7 o'clock. You know, I think the threat for any isolated thunder and lightning is winding down pretty quickly at this point because our cold front is pushing through and the air behind the front is quite a bit more stable. So if we get any lightning and thunder, it's going to be probably at or before kickoff of high school games this evening. After that, sure, it might rain a little bit, but your chance for lightning and thunder isn't very high. Here at 8 o'clock, spotty showers. This probably is not placing them in exactly the right spots. So don't take it verbatim, but you know, the idea is there. That there's going to be these hit or miss showers around. If you're lucky, you miss them. If you're unlucky, you get a little wet. Fields are a little muddy, that sort of thing. Here at 9 o'clock this evening, as soon as the data loads up, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Well, anyway, while we wait for my internet connection to reestablish itself, you know, the bottom line is throughout the course of high school football action this evening, there's going to be a scattering of showers around, so be prepared to get a little wet. All right, so let's talk about tomorrow. In the wake of our cold front tomorrow, here's a look at our simulated radar product tomorrow. Steady rain well out to the east with our cold front. We're behind the front tomorrow. It's going to feel like November. It's going to be very, very chilly tomorrow with a gusty wind as well. Let's bring up the surface pressures here. So you can see just how tightly packed together those isobars, the lines of equal pressure, are when they're packed together like this. That's usually indicative of gusty winds. So we'll see sustained winds tomorrow, 10 to 20 with gusts, perhaps up to 30 on a couple of occasions. As far as rain tomorrow, I don't think there's going to be a lot. We've decreased our probability of precipitation in our forecast from 60 down to 40. There's going to be some sprinkles, some showers here and there. It might mist occasionally, but we're not looking at a lot of rain tomorrow. Simulated radar here, midday, shower here and there. Mid-afternoon then, right around 3, perhaps our chance of a spotty shower increasing somewhat at this point. And then later on towards evening, here at 7 p.m., same idea, hit or miss showers. A lot of people, at this time of the year still have outdoor weddings and homecoming dances for our Saturday. I've gotten asked a couple of times about homecoming dances, and, boy, it's just going to be chilly, raw, windy, but it's not going to rain much. It's not going to be a downpour anywhere, but you might get a little mist, a sprinkle, a shower here and there as we kick off the weekend. All right, so let's talk about the second half of the weekend. I think this is a somewhat better day. It's still going to be chilly on Sunday. It's still going to be breezy at times, but showers are even less likely on Sunday. There might be a sprinkle here and there. Best chance will actually be with some lake enhancement up across Erie, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York, places like that. On Sunday, most of us will be dry, and it'll be a little bit sunnier Sunday than Saturday. Here's a look at Monday. Next little front approaching this day, and there might be a shower here and there, but I suspect the best chance is actually Monday night into the overnight hours, and maybe into parts of Tuesday as well, as this front continues to push through. This is Tuesday evening. And behind that front, not much going on for a day or two, Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Quickly in the short range, low temperatures. Not much of a frost or freeze chance here because of clouds, I think, over the next couple of nights, certainly. This is a look at tonight's lows. This will be a hard freeze, though. Dakotas, parts of Minnesota, even parts of Iowa, where the growing season, if it hasn't ended yet, it'll end tonight. But even as far east as central Indiana, there could be lows down in the mid-30s tonight, while our lows across the Mahoning Valley be in the mid-40s overnight tonight. Now, this is Saturday night's lows. Now, this could be a killing frost in parts of Wisconsin, parts of Illinois, and parts of Indiana and western Kentucky, while the presence of cloud cover around eastern Ohio and western PA will keep us from dropping down to freezing. Saturday night will probably be in the middle and even high 30s. So our growing season is not going to end over the next couple of nights, and I don't think it's going to end at any point next week. So our killing frost and freeze is not a threat just yet. All right, 16-day temperature outlook. This is a forecast that has a lower than usual confidence. The models are going to struggle in the medium range here due to a number of factors. So don't take this verbatim, but just to show you the latest GFS ensemble forecast here, look how chilly it is over the weekend. 49 tomorrow. It only has 46 on Sunday. A little skeptical that that's a little too chilly on Sunday. But then we do rebound a little bit closer to average during the first half of next week. The GFS is advertising a below average period then for the end of next week, into next weekend and beyond. Some of the other models lately have been warming things up at the end of next week into next weekend. I haven't seen the freshest version of those models just yet this afternoon. There's uncertainty in the longer range. Once we're past day 5 or 6, my confidence in any temperature forecast is pretty low. So we could see some above average temperatures in about a week, or it could kind of lollygag around or below average. We'll certainly know more by Monday. But until then, I hope you have a great weekend. Sorry about the weather this weekend. Wish it was a little nicer, but it's that time of the year when we can get these kind of raw, chilly days. I will see you back here for another edition of Weather for Weather Geeks on Monday. In the meantime, check out my forecast tonight on 21 News at 6 and 11.